G'day everyone, Kwaka John here, and it's time for the Kwaka John Show. G'day Alan and Ron, good on you for joining in. And to the third person who's watching, you're welcome to watch as well. So last night show tonight for this year, so let's make it a really good one. Now I should say there's about a 4-second time delay from when I say something to when the guys hear it, and apparently it takes YouTube about 12 hours to add the comments, so I add the comments to the video as we're going along. So, Alan, Ron, what have you been up to this last week? I know it's winter in Michigan, USA, and snow and cold, and here in Brisbane, where Ron and I are, it's pretty warm, and today rain. Yeah, it's almost impossible to go riding on your Vulcan S, Alan. What was the temperature you were saying? 7 degrees Celsius, which is what, about 48 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's pretty cold. Yeah, Ron, have you been on any rides? I hope Ron hasn't fallen asleep already. 0 degrees Celsius in Michigan. It's 7 o'clock in the morning for Alan. 15th of November. Gee, that's a while ago. That's almost a month ago. Yeah, it has been pretty hot. I've been going for rides in the late afternoon or early morning, basically. Gee, you'll probably have to charge your battery up, Ron, when you go for your next ride, if the bike's been sitting idle that long. Yeah, that's what Ron calls his Vulcan S, my mistress. That's his nickname for it. I'm trying to get the right volume on my speaking. I think that should be all right. Well, tonight we've got viewer photos, Hall of Fame, Kwaka John Most Wanted, crash video, funny video. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, Ron. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to remember, Ron, what exhaust do you have on your bike? Is it an aftermarket exhaust? That sounds similar to what Alan's doing to his bike with the replacing the indicators. Hey, g'day, Bill. How you going, mate? Gee, you're up early again. Thanks for joining in. I do have a Dalkovic. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure any now. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. for you, isn't it, Bill? Bill's on the west coast of America. Good on you, Bill. fancy being up so early. Yeah, well, we just got started in the Kwaka John show tonight, so and it's funny, every week when I set up the following week's show, someone always puts a like to it, but they didn't this week, and now already it's got 2 likes. So what have you been up to in the last week, Bill? Ron hasn't gone for a ride since November 15, and it's too cold for Alan to be riding in Michigan. I suppose where you are in Washington State, it's too cold too. In the chat room. Right. Yeah, yeah. From it rains a lot in Washington State, doesn't it? I've been to Seattle and it's known for its rain. It's raining in Brisbane today too, and it's forecast for the next week. Today I de-restricted my Vulcan S, but I'm just waiting for the opportunity to take it for a ride now to see what it's like. Yeah, it always rains. Excuse me. Do you get snow at all, Bill, like Alan does? I suppose if you did, the rain will wash it away straight away. Yeah. Yeah, tell me about it, Ron. I'm hoping to find a gap where the road is dry so I can take the bike for a short ride, get a feel for its newfound power. Oh, you do get a bit of snow. All right. So you'd have to rug up when you ride too. Yeah, both Michigan and Washington State are beautiful states. I suppose the rain is largely responsible for that. A bit like Tasmania. The not in summer, but in winter, I guess they get a fair bit of rain. Gee. Oh, well, I'm glad for Brisbane's climate because here we can ride all year round, so that's really good. Although we're going to be really hot over the next 2 or 3 months. As Ron says, some days just too hot to ride. Yeah, I de-restricted my bike today and I've done a video on it and I'll be loading it to the channel after the show tonight or today, your time. Yeah. Yeah, it's perpetual sunshine in LA too, isn't it? And they have the palm trees too. I don't know yet, Bill. I haven't been able to take it for a ride because of the weather, but I hope to take it for a ride soon. As I explained in the video, I spoke to Kawasaki today and inquiring about the 4-pin plug that's connected to the ECU, and they said I didn't have to disable that. Thanks, Ron. And so all I did was take the throttle bolt out. So the ECU, I suppose it will still do some remapping with the new power though. I don't have a better idea of that. But so Ron, you've got a unrestricted Vulcan S2, have you? Yeah, in Australia and Europe, I believe they restrict the bikes for learners so they don't get too powerful a bike. And then when the time comes, you can remove that restriction from the bike and it has full power. So Alan, will the ECU have to remap just removing the throttle stop, as you call it, the bolt? So I was trying to remember the full horsepower for the Vulcan S. I think it's 55 to 60. Does that sound right? Oh, no remapping of the ECU. Oh, okay. Oh, good one. Yeah, I can't wait to take it for a ride, see what it's like. Ah, thanks, Alan. Yeah, that's why I said in the video that the horsepower, full power, was 55 to 60 horsepower. So at least I got that right, so that's good. I didn't check it up, I was just going by memory. 61 horsepower. Yeah, it's supposed to add an extra 14 horsepower to the bike's performance once you de-restrict it. Good one, Bill. Yeah, that's what Alan said too, 61 horsepower. Yeah, in the chat we had the other night, Alan, you said that the Ninja 650 was 70 horsepower. So it's only an extra 10 horsepower to the Cruiser. Ah, Ron. Yeah, that's why I rang Kawasaki today to see if I could buy a cover for the plug. And that's when the guy from parts had a chat to the guy in service, and he came back to me and said, well, when the Kawasaki de-restrict Vulcan S, they don't touch the plug at all. They just remove the bolt. Ah, okay, so it's a bit extra to the horsepower. So you did take disconnect the plug. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I thought, Ron, with the Vulcan S I had. I was happy with its performance, but anyway, I was asked about de-restricting the bike, so I looked into it and discussed it with Alan and with Trevor in the chat room, and anyway, I thought, yeah, I'll just de-restrict it and get the extra horsepower. Well, I'll go to the view of photos, and I dare say Walt will be joining us a bit later. So I'm not sure if I showed this photo last week, so I left it there for this week. So that's let's see, that's Ash's bike. He just had Ash's from Tasmania, Australia, and Ash, he's got a Corbin seat on his bike, and okay, thanks, Ron. And he just bought a soft top case for his bike. So that's why he took the photo to show us his new soft top case. Yeah, well, I'll be interested to see. Ron removed his plug, so it'll be interesting to see how the bike goes with me leaving the plug in. And no one sent in photos or videos this week, and so I've got a few photos from my ride this week. But Walter sent me 2 photos just before the show, so I've got those as well. So this last week I went for a ride to Surfers Paradise, which is about 60 kilometres one way south of here, and I went to the Q1 building at Surfers Paradise. So that's the beach at Surfers, and it's not big surf, but that's their surf. I'm sure Walter will join in some stage. And they have an observation deck there, so on the 77th floor, looking over the Gold Coast. So I did a video of that. Oh yeah, here's a photo from the observation deck. Yeah, yeah, it's sort of a breathtaking view, isn't it? That it's quite remarkable being so high and what you could see. And then I also went to SeaWorld on the Gold Coast. Yeah, thanks, Bill. Parts of Brisbane and Surfers Paradise are really, really, really pretty, really nice, and enjoyable. So I went to SeaWorld and I released a video on that, showing a bit of the show that the seals and the dolphins put on. Yeah, and believe me, you need air conditioning in summer. And these are the photos that Walter sent me of his ride. Wide angle lens by the looks of it, and it's quite a beautiful photograph. Walter's in Maryland, USA, so that's in winter over in Maryland. And that's the second photo that he sent in. Yeah. Well, the temperatures in summer, it may not sound high. I suppose the highest is about 35 degrees Celsius, which is 70, about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But in addition to that, you have the very high humidity, which makes it very hot and sticky. It's sort of a semi-tropical climate. So last year it was in December that we had the real heat, and but usually I think it's January, February. Last February it rained most of the month because we have a rain season as well, and yeah, yeah, it is the humidity that gets you, isn't it, Ron? And in summer when it's really hot, the sun just beats down on you. It's really quite severe, really. I've been back in Brisbane for 20 years and I'm still getting used to it. And I was born in Brisbane. How long have you been in Brisbane, Ron? Actually, that's true. And they show that on the news in Birdsville, I think it was, where they get 40 plus degree temperatures. Birdsville is in the centre of Australia, and they were cooking egg on the road in a frying pan. Yeah, well, that's what it's like, Alan. That's what it's like. It's pretty cool today. Uh, well, it's still 26 degrees or something, I think it was, but relatively it was cool. But the real heat's going to hit us soon. Normally Christmas Day is a really, really hot day. Yeah, yeah, well, I expect to be doing a few night rides. Uh, it's still warm and humid at night in summer, but certainly a lot more bearable. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, to sleep at night. Yeah, well, I leave my air conditioners on it throughout the night. Melts the reindeer. Yeah. Didn't you know Santa's upgraded to Vulcan S bikes now, pulling his sleigh? Well, I'll bring up the Hall of Fame, and that's the list of some of the guys' bikes. So my bike's the Green Hornet. Alan's bike is Misty. Ron's bike is My Mistress. Walter's bike is Ain't Misbehaving. Christian's bike, Christian's from Melbourne, Australia. Trevor's bike is from Geelong, Australia. Ash's Ash's bike, we had his photo up earlier. He's down in Tasmania. And Candy, that's I think that's Angus' bike. I'm not sure now. And Angus is from Tasmania too. Yeah, well, that's true. If you had a bike, well, people flock to the beach, and that's why locals flock to the Gold Coast because of their really good beaches. Brisbane doesn't have many beaches at all around it, and so people go to the Sunshine Coast or the Gold Coast. But if you had a boat, yeah. Okay, so I'll bring up the crime gang. The Alan's the mafia boss, and Walter's the brains of the outfit. Ron, the masked bandito. I'm Mad Dog Kwaka. Trevor is the sly fox. Anthony, the smiling assassin. And Anthony's dog, Harley, I've nicknamed him Top Dog. Yeah, well, that's it's not as quite as bad as that, but personally, there's enough shark attacks around Australia that I wouldn't go swimming in the ocean. And the stupid thing is, some environmental group, some animal rights group, took the Queensland government to the Supreme Court to stop the government from baiting sharks from areas where known attacks have occurred, specifically at the Whitsunday Islands. And shark attacks drive away tourism, but now the government had to raise all their baited hooks and they can't catch the sharks anymore in tourist areas. Bill, do you often go to Seattle? I really love Seattle. I was only there for a day. Uh, I was there for a job interview and I spent the day having a look at the touristy things. Yeah, that's right, Alan. That's exactly right. Crazy, isn't it? Ah, good on you, Bill. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, they call Chicago the Windy City and Seattle the Rain City. Well, Walter hasn't turned up yet. Must be almost about time for him to do so. Australia's not quite that bad. Just joking. I used to do a lot of hiking when I was young. Yeah, and I never saw snakes, but yeah, yeah, there's certainly roos around Brisbane, even in the outer suburbs. As I've said, I've seen 2 or 3 roos in the early morning outside my front door. Nah, that's all right. You don't want to hit them on the bike. uh, yeah, that's regarding the 39 inches of rain in Seattle each year. While I go on to the crash video, I've got a crazy crash video tonight. This guy is speeding and weaving. Anyway, I'll bring it up.
You son of a fucker. Yeah, man.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good, because what? You didn't see me?
You came out of nowhere.
I saw you.
You came out of nowhere.
No, I didn't. I put my blinker on.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I'm sure I did. Did you see my blinker? Stop it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was going way too fast.
Yeah.
He didn't even try to slow down.
Man, not again. My car's alright. Your car's alright?
I think that guy's funny. He says his car is all right, but he goes on later to say that it had been involved in an earlier accident. A lot of the damage was from the earlier accident. But this guy's crazy the way he rides. Yeah, I was actually trying to find a video about lane splitting, and then I came across this one. And he says that her car came out of nowhere. It's right there in front of him. He's just going too fast. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Bill. Anyway, I'll skip where he it goes to slow motion.
Man, not again. My car's alright. Are your car's alright?
You know, I agree with lane splitting where the traffic is banked up. Excuse me. But not where the cars are moving. Well, I'm pretty sure none of us ride like that. Well, yeah, she said she had her indicator on, Alan, but I looked at the video and I couldn't see her indicator on. Yeah, well, oh, that's Alan saying that. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll just play that again without volume. And she's not indicating. But when I was riding back from the Gold Coast, the traffic was banked up a couple of kilometres on the motorway. And I was just pottering along in second gear in the side lane that wasn't part of the traffic. And but I was just going along slowly just in case anything happened. And sailing past all the cars, it was really good. Oh yeah, it was definitely the motorcyclist's fault. Absolutely. He's going too fast to slow down, basically. Mind you, I find her manoeuvre a bit strange. She was cutting in front of that other car, trying to change lanes. Oh yeah, you can see there's quite a bit of space there. This other car wasn't moving at all for some reason. But look how close she cuts in front of that car. And he's trying to go in the middle. It's almost a funny video, really. Except for the pain he experienced. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Alan. Yeah, he's got the wrong attitude, that's for sure. I don't know how on earth he could blame her for what happened. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be so upset if I dropped my bike. Not so much at the expense, but just seeing my bike messed up. Anyway, I guess we've seen that enough. Okay, well, I'll go to the funny video.
Oh my god, I got you good. She still can't talk.
just an idiot YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. I love you. That was a good one. Oh my god, I got you good. She still can't talk. I'm just an idiot YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah. Yeah, and what he said too, I love you. She jumped a mile, poor girl. Yeah, what's his name? Walterific, he looks like Darth Vader. He's got a massive YouTube channel, and he skylarks like that on his channel, like in that funny video, and he looks like Darth Vader in his helmet. Well, when we get there, I've got a Christmas scene to finish the show tonight, but we're not quite there yet. In case you guys, someone wasn't here earlier, this is the last Quacker John show for this year, and they're having a break over Christmas, New Year's. Yeah, it's all your picture on the chat screen, Alan. Yeah, Bill's still here. I don't know about Ron though. It looks like he's still here, but it usually falls asleep after a short while. Well, I'll play the two videos that I always do near the end of the show. There's the website video. Quaker John has a website. One way of going to the website is to Google Quaker John. Another way is by going to the top right hand corner of my YouTube channel. And there you will see Quacker John website. Click on that and it will take you to the website. On the website you may click onto the YouTube channel or to the invitation screen to join the chat room on Discord. Also on the home page of the website is a photograph of the cover of my book, which you may click on to go to the Amazon page where the book is sold. On the Kwaka John website, among other things, is the merchandise page, where you may purchase Kwaka John merchandise. And you may also support the channel financially, if you wish. Yeah, I think Ron's probably fallen asleep, probably in front of the computer, which I do sometimes. So the other short video I show is about the chat room. Kwaka John has a chat room. Currently we have 13 members of the chat room who are from Australia, the United States and England. Now anyone can join the chat room, so whether you are a channel viewer or a subscriber, you may join the chat room and meet with other Vulcan S owners and those who are about to buy the Vulcan S from all around the world. Under every recent video, I have placed a link that you may click on to go to the chat room invitation page and join in the fun. There are also two other ways of going to the invitation page to the chat room. From my website and also from my YouTube channel. You are most welcome to join us. Yeah, I forget the name of the town that Bill lives in, but it's outside of Seattle in the country. Years ago I saw a film on Spokane, and whenever I think of where Bill lives, I always think of Spokane, the town Spokane, but I don't think it's that. Yeah, good on you, Bill. Oh, it's only 10 miles from Seattle. Oh, you're pretty close then. Actually, if I remember correctly, Renton is a fair-sized town, isn't it? Ah, yeah, I saw that Boeing plant. Oh, that's right. So I want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone. Those who watch the video, those who are watching it now, and of course you guys who are involved in the show. Ah. So, Bill, you're closer to St. Helens Mountain. So, the Quaker John chat room is on Discord. My email address is john@quakerjohn.com.au and the website address is www.quakerjohn.com.au. Ah, that's to St. Helens Mountain, I suppose. There's it's a fair way away then. Now the next Quaker John show will be number 8, but it will be on Friday the 8th of January at 10 p.m. Brisbane, Australia time. So I think that's about a month away. Oh, Bill, you can go back to sleep now, mate. Thanks for joining us. And I'll wrap it up now. And just go back to the Christmas scene to finish with. And Alan, thank you for joining in. It's been good. Thanks, Bill. Merry Christmas to you, mate. And a Happy New Year. And to you, Alan. See yous.